What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Kenganda. My name is Arah and I'm based in Kampala, Uganda. On this show, we bring to you different aspects of life in Kenya and in Uganda. And today I'm joined by a beautiful lady called Edy. We're going to be discussing a topic that's quite sensitive, but then again, these things have to be discussed because we all have different opinions. So we're going to be looking at feminism, what we think about it. Do you think it has done more good than harm? Are we still on the road or to where feminism was supposed to lead us? So, Edy, what do you think about feminism? How would you describe it and elaborate it?
Well, for me, feminism is quite. It's deep, and it is important, but also it has. It is also kind of like piecing sometimes, depending on the era. So for me, I believe that the first phase of feminism was for a good cause. And sure it is, because it's the reason we are seated here right now, me and you, speaking English, which is not our mother tongue, and it's the reason we went to school. It's the reason we can communicate with people, there who do not know our mother tongue. It's the reason we have degrees. It's the reason we have the jobs that we have. It's the reason our sisters and mothers out there are in some offices. That feminism is the reason a girl child goes to school as well. It is the reason a parent invests money in a girl child. It is the reason why we have member of parliament, female ones, we have ministers, we have all these, it's the reason we have Jennifer Mosisi. So we and Kadaga, we have so many powerful women. So for me, that was a good one. It was a good phase that was, that sought out equal opportunities for a girl child, because we also have potential. The girl child also has potential to be something and to change the world and to do something really productive for the society. Just instead of just sitting home and, giving birth to children and then dying. Because that's basically, and of course cooking food. Because that's basically what, and taking care of home. Because that's basically what our great mothers did. Yes, that is what it was basically. You grow up at 14, you have to have a husband. 14 years, and then 16 you have two kids. By 20, by my age where I am right now, you are a grandmother. So you see, it was a good one. But then I also have a problem. As it is evolving, it is becoming toxic. It is really becoming toxic as it continues to, grow and grow. I call them radical ones, radical feminists of today. They really bring out arguments, and sometimes you're like, what the hell? The other time someone was like, this man was greeting me. That is sexual harassment. I'm like, honey, a man is supposed to be, and besides you're a woman, and he's a man. He's supposed to look at you and probably like you, and say something. So you don't have to be extreme on everything. I think today's feminism is really extreme, especially when it comes to the family unit.
Do you think there are people that are fueling it? Do you think there are people that are behind it, that are trying to push it to the extreme levels to why it should not be?
I think there are. I think there is some sort of organization. I'm not going to attack any race or something, but I really believe that there is some power behind this big feminism, because I have realized that I don't know how to put it so that I do not come out as a racist, but I have realized that white families or white marriages are actually working. It's hard. It's hard to find. It is there. It happens. Single parents, and they are taking care of their own children, and they're having really bad marriages. But most white marriages, they're working. Their children are growing up in a full family, and of course that gives a child more potential and more opportunities and abilities. They grow up well, opposed to children that grow up with single parents. And this is coming it has actually arrived in Africa. I think you have seen it yourself. Women, they want equality in everything. I don't have a problem with equality, but when it comes to a home or when it comes to a family unit, you need to calm down.
In a home.
in a home. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like you need
I
to.
think I'm trying to see what you mean. So you're basically saying in a home, the woman cannot be at the same level as the man.
You cannot do things like a man
In a home.
in a home. You cannot like decide like a man. You cannot communicate like a man. You cannot. There are so many things that you do not do like a man. Be who you are, be the woman, and you will see things falling into place. Because you see, there is something that women forget, especially the feminism of today. They forget there is a lot of, the feminists of today. There is something they forget, that there is so much power in a woman.
Yeah.
There is, that saying, behind every successful or whatever man, there is
a woman.
But
women actually feeling bad. Okay, like that kind of saying is now pissing them off.
Why?
They're trying to ask why behind.
Because that is why you're supposed to be. You see, you are driving things. It's like a CEO of a company.
Yeah.
You have all these managers. You have all these employees, and they're doing the job.
Yeah.
The idea is
and
yours.
they're all important.
But you see, the idea is yours at the end of the, and you're at the back most of the time.
Yeah.
I have seen so many companies where we don't even know who the CEO is, and you look at the CEO like, ooh, the guy is like in jeans and blah blah blah. You're like, oh wow, this is interesting. But he's laid back.
Yeah.
He just puts ideas out there. So when you want some, because you see, today women want to use force when they're talking. They want to assert, be very assertive, and it's okay to be assertive, but not at home. You can be assertive at work.
Anywhere.
Yes,
But
you
not
can
at
be
home.
when you're the manager, you're the human resource manager. You need to be assertive, absolutely. But when you're at home with your husband, you don't have to be assertive to your husband. Just be calm, be soft, be feminine. Do not be a feminist. Be feminine. Exactly.
Okay. So do you think that a woman actually can use her powers indirectly to affect,
Yes,
like to affect the man's decisions?
absolutely.
And that's what women seem not to want.
That's
They seem to want to just impose.
No, you see, that's the power that we have decided to throw out. The power that God gave us. That is because that is what it is. You can just, like how the Bible story, like how Eve went and got the fruit and came and talked to the husband Adam, like blah blah blah, this fruit is very nice, very bitter, delicious, blah 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 blah. And Adam took the what? The fruit. You see, so you can be behind there, advise in the most common, and when he is saying no, that is fake, well, leave him. He's going to think about it and he will do exactly that.
Right.
He's going to, you're like, it's fine, honey. If you don't want, if you think it's not going to work,
So you
it's fine.
continue to be
You can,
calm.
I'm just advising. You can, do what you think is best.
But most of the
Give
time,
him the power to do what he thinks and believes is the best. But most of the times, he'll find what you believe or what you advised is the best.
So we just have to sort of be calm and sort of giving advice, but we are indirectly telling them what to actually do.
You
But
are.
not in a way
But not in a way that
imposing.
is going to bruise their ego. Yes. Don't bruise. When you do that, you have lost it with a man.
So now, our final says on feminism, it's a good thing only if we are relying on the basis of feminism,
Exactly.
not the current feminism.
Not the bogus, stupid feminism of today, especially in black communities. Because you see, these guys,
It's
when
so
they
much-
are in their homes, the whites, they don't do that. They let the guys take the lead in one way or the other. They do. Yes, they do what I was telling you. They go behind.
Oh,
But they come out and say, oh no, you cannot do that, you have to tell this man to do what, this and this, which is not what she's doing at home. And then your marriage is breaking and hers is going on. So you have to just,
I was having an interesting conversation with someone, and they were kind of comparing. They're like, if you look at Chinese and Indians, they have very few of broken families, if at all they're there.
especially Indians.
Yeah. Like, you find the man is playing his part, the woman is playing her part, and they raise their children, however many they may be, together. Like, there is less of separation. Do you think they're not looking at the feminism so much, or they're looking at the basis of feminism and not trying to take this kind of feminism that is so harsh, should I say?
Now, when it comes to a marriage staying, being kept together, I believe it's an effort of two
Both.
people.
Yeah.
It's an effort of a man, it's
And
an
the
effort of
woman.
a woman. Everybody plays their role, and they do what they're supposed to do. So, especially for Indians, most of the times, man, when you treat your woman right and respect her, because
Yeah.
you will never find disrespect in an Indian community. You will never find,
A man
most of the times, actually, you will
disrespecting the
find a
woman.
man, with his wife and children, and they're together and they're not ashamed. But here, a man will not hold your hand in public, because he's going to meet his side dish, there. They're insecure about it. So it gives people some, sort of, it works with the psychology of a woman, and takes them their
another
peace out.
level.
They feel they're not really being appreciated, and somehow, so for a marriage being kept together is a whole other issue. But of course, feminism in the Black community or in the African community right now, it has played some little, the radical feminism, it has played a really significant part when it comes to home breakages and everything.
Thank you so much, Edy. So you've heard it from us today. That was it for this show. Feel free to leave us any comments, ideas, suggestions in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video. Give this video a huge thumbs up, share it with friends. You can all discuss about it in your WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups. Come back and leave the comments in the description, in the comment section below. We'll see you in another one. Bye-bye.
Bye.